Testing 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Okay, so we got the one recorder in the house. The one person who's re-streaming me. The news reporter is in the room. So we got FGOT number one watching the live stream. Let's see if we can get FGOT number 1 2 3 4 5. Oh, we got FGOT 2 just entered the room. FGOT 2 entered the room. All right, now we need 3, 4, and 5, and then we'll start the live stream. Or we'll wait 2 minutes and get into it, whichever comes first. And I'm not paying attention to the live chat today because I'm in no mood for April Fool's fucking jokes today. But good old Massachusetts decided to pull a good April Fool's joke on emo. Yes, they sure did. Those fucking motherfucking cocksucker and incompetent motherfucking assholes. So we're going to get into it in a minute, about 30 seconds. Just waiting to see if anybody else comes in because I don't want to repeat myself 50 times. So we got 2 news reporters, 2 FGOT trolls in the house watching the stream. I will turn on the camera in a minute when we get into it. Oh, now we got the 3rd FGOT in the house. Number 3 just entered the room. Welcome, number 3. All right, so in about 10 seconds, we'll get into the live stream here. Oh, there's number 4 just entered the room. Welcome, number 4. All right, thanks to these cocksuckers in Massachusetts, I got to issue a retraction on my last video. Because, see, let me explain something to you. In July of last year, they found Karen Reed. It was a hung jury in the Karen Reed trial. They decided they were going to retry her again. In December, it was announced that Karen Reed's retrial was supposed to start the end of January. So around the holidays, around Christmas time, I looked it up, and I believe her court date in January was the 24th or the 25th of January. It was in the 20s anyway. Okay. So I come on to YouTube. I go to the network that I'm watching the trial, and I got up early for this, and I'm sitting at the computer early, and I'm like, well, it's 8:30, 8:45, fucking live stream should start. And I'm waiting at the computer on the date that the trial was supposed to start in January. And all of a sudden, I don't see no news coverage. So I sat here for 2 hours. I waited till almost 11 o'clock. Then I went to Google. The last week of January. And it told me the Karen Reed trial was starting on April 1st, 2025. Which brings us to today, which is why I made a video last night saying that the Karen Reed trial was supposed to start today. That's why I made the video last night saying that the Karen Reed trial was supposed to start today. Because that's the date that the fucking NBC 10 in Boston gave me the last week of January. Then it went. Then the whole month of February, they were bitching about what witnesses they want to bring in. Motion hearing after motion hearing, hearing after hearing, hearing after hearing. And I'm thinking, okay, hopefully they get all this stuff. And in the middle of February, I heard the judge say, yep, we're still on track for April 1st. We're still on track for April 1st. Well, NBC Boston told me that the trial was supposed to start on April 1st, 2025. Well, guess what? Jury selection starts today. These motherfucking cocksuckers don't even have a jury ready yet. So again, I got out of bed. I got up at 4 a.m. this morning to get up for the Karen Reed shit. And guess what? There's no Karen Reed shit today because they haven't even got a fucking jury yet. They don't even have the motherfucking jury yet. How many times are you going to keep moving the goalposts, Massachusetts? How many fucking times are you going to keep changing the date of the start of the Karen Reed trial? I figured, okay, they'll start by the 1st. By my birthday on the 19th, the Karen Reed trial should be over. No! We ain't even got a fucking jury yet, Peebo. So again, I woke up for nothing. I got an April Fool's joke on behalf of the fucking imbeciles in Massachusetts. Thank you, Massachusetts, for waking me up early again for nothing. Get the fucking trial started. You delayed it, and you delayed it, and you delayed it, and here's the date when the fucking trial was supposed to start, and you motherfuckers don't even have a jury? And now it's going to take up to 4 days for them to find a fucking jury. So we're looking at next week before the fucking trial starts. So guess what, motherfuckers? I'm going back to bed because I got an April Fool's joke today for the good old state of Massachusetts, thinking that they already had a jury, that everything was set to go. I expected at 9 a.m. this morning, I expected the DA to be doing opening arguments in the Karen Reed case, not selecting a fucking jury. These cocksuckers in Massachusetts, get off the pot, stop moving the trial date, and let's get on with it. So again, I got up at 4 o'clock this morning for nothing. You think I'm impressed with the state of Massachusetts right now? You think I'm fucking impressed? I'm not. The trial, you told me in January the trial was supposed to start today. Then motherfuckers, why ain't you doing opening statements today? Because you haven't even got a fucking jury yet? Really, assholes? You haven't even got a fucking jury yet? That was already supposed to be done? Oh, because you guys are fucking so behind because of all these fucking motion hearings. Bad enough to you realize, and I'm going to say this, and I hope he doesn't take this as a threat. Do you realize the first trial started April 29th and went to the first week in July? Because you had that cocksucker, the fucking DA, every 5 minutes going, Ejection, ejection. I heard ejection so many times I wanted to drive up to fucking Massachusetts and cold cock the cocksucker. I told Mike, how many times did I say if he says ejection one more time, I'm getting in the car and going to Massachusetts. That's why the trial took so long, because you had the cocksucker DA every 5 fucking minutes. This is why fucking one time when I was during my senior year, I was one of the coaches on the basketball team because I was over 18 when I graduated. So I was one of the assistant coaches of the team. And everybody knows in basketball, you have 4 quarters of 16 minutes. Ziggy, what is 16 times 4?
16 times 4 is 64.
So, in reality, with the time that they put on the clock on the high school basketball, at 16, or was it 15 minutes? I can't remember. 15 to 16 minutes per quarter. Do you know one time we went to a basketball game and the fucking basketball game went almost 5 fucking hours because we had a fucking referee that was like the fucking DA in fucking Massachusetts. Every 2 seconds, went the whistle. Went the whistle. So to go through an hour on the clock took 5 fucking hours to play a fucking basketball game. Because the fucking, this is why I hate professional sports. Do you realize the Super Bowl should only take an hour and a half to play? But no, the Super Bowl takes about 4 hours to watch because you got these fucking referees blowing their whistle. Oh, hold in, this one did that one, this one did that one, this one did that one. Oh yeah, I wanted to so go up to Massachusetts and punch Larry, that fucking DA, right in the fucking face. Because that's all he did in the first trial. Ejection over and over again. So it went days and days and days, weeks longer than what it had to been, because Allie's a fucking asshole. And I wanted to punch that DA's fucking lights out on the last trial. So, again, they moved the fucking Gold Coast. Today was the day they were supposed to start, and they ain't even got a fucking jury yet. These motherfuckers ain't even got a fucking jury yet. Are you fucking kidding me? I got up for this, goddammit. I could have been sleeping. I could have been in fucking bed sleeping. But no, the fucking state of Massachusetts decided to fuck emo and biggie April Fool's joke, emo. Guess what? The trial ain't starting today, motherfucker. Ask me, am I impressed with fucking the state of Massachusetts? Ask me, am I fucking impressed? Do I sound impressed, Massachusetts? Do I fucking sound impressed? So, I don't know. Sometime within the next 14 days, the fucking trial's going to start. Because I don't know how long. It's probably going to take them 18 days to find a jury at the rate they're going. They don't even have a cocksucking jury yet. And we were supposed to start today. Today, goddammit. Oh, I'm fucking madder than hell. And I'm telling you, if that motherfucker keeps ejecting in this trial like he ejected in the last one, I might have to take a little drive to fucking Massachusetts and clean somebody's fucking clock. Because he pissed me off the last trial. This is why, have you noticed that asshole's been replaced? Do you notice he's second chair in the new trial? Because he didn't do a good job trying the first trial. So now Lowry or Alley or however the fuck you say his name is now in the second chair. He's not the lead anymore because the guy's a moron. All he did in the first trial was go ejection, 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 ejection. They literally wanted to go up to Massachusetts and smack this guy around a little bit. So again, I got up for nothing. Now, as far as I know, the Lane Myers trial is, well, not trial. The Lane Myers hearing is still set for 1 o'clock Arizona time. I keep forgetting what that's going to be here. I know 2 o'clock is 5 o'clock our time, so I'm going to say 4 p.m. Eastern, I want to guess, because I know they had a couple other hearings that were done at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and their 2 o'clock is our 5 o'clock here in the East Coast, so, yeah. So, hopefully they didn't. So I'm going back to bed now that Massachusetts has wasted my time yet again with their incompetency. But why I got you here, because I left this out of the last video and I forgot to insert it into the last video, so I'll put it in this video. In my opinion, Karen Reed should not be charged with murder. In my opinion, Karen Reed should not be tried for manslaughter. But in my opinion, what she should be tried with is multiple counts of felony DUI. In some states, depending on what they want to do, in some states you can get up to 5 to 10 years in prison for felony DI. For felony DWI, or under the influence. Especially if they put a couple of charges on there. You can, a couple of charges at 5 years apiece, you can get 10 years, be done with it. Or she gets convicted of manslaughter, she can get 10 years again. So, if I was fucking Massachusetts, I wouldn't even bother with the murder. I wouldn't bother with the fucking murder. I wouldn't bother with the fucking manslaughter. But I'd do everything in my power to give her the maximum time as they can as a DUI. Because they got the bar tabs where they hopped from 4 different bars that night. They got her blood alcohol level from that night. And she was legally drunk at the time they took her when they took her the alcohol and the blood test. So, to me, the evidence is right there. You got the receipts from the 4 or 5 fucking bars she jumped to, and you got the fucking blood alcohol level that she was fucking, the level that she was at when they did the test. So in my eyes, yeah, she's 100% guilty of DWI. 100% of drinking under the influence. That's what she should be charged with. She shouldn't be charged with manslaughter. She shouldn't be charged with fucking murder, in my fucking opinion. But felony DUI, put her away for 5 to 10 years, throw away the key. Yeah. I can see that trial. I can see that charge sticking, but I can't see murder and I can't see manslaughter. I can't see it. But she was definitely guilty of of DWI that night. Definitely, beyond a reasonable doubt, in my opinion. So she was definitely drinking and driving of January 29th. No doubt in my mind. So yes, I would say she's guilty of DWI, but she's not guilty of murder. She's not guilty of manslaughter. That's where my fucking uh, feelings lie in the Karen Reed trial. Okay, that's what I 100% fucking believe. But here we are again, and they moved the trial for a second time because they ain't even got a jury yet. Really? Stop wasting my time, Massachusetts. I told people on my other channel that I wasn't even going to watch the second trial. And I said, well, I got nothing better to do. I'll watch the second trial. So I got up at 4 o'clock this morning. I'm ready to hit the button and go live on the Roku channel. I'm ready to start fucking streaming. But they ain't even got a fucking jury yet. Really? You stupid motherfuckers in Massachusetts. You dumb, stupid motherfuckers. And I'm sure the trial is going to be long and drawn out because you're going to have the assholes and the prosecutor doing what they did the last time. Objection, 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 objection. I'm telling you, I wanted to go up there and punch Lally in the face. He was ejecting so many fucking times right in the last trial. I literally wanted to drive up to Massachusetts and slap him around a little bit. And I'm sure the cocksucker will be doing it again in this fucking trial. So I got up for this. Motherfuckers. I wanted the Karen Reed trial over by my birthday. That's what I wanted. Now it's going to go past my birthday at this fucking rate because they ain't even got a motherfucking jury yet. And because of the controversy and the news media and the news coverage and the assholes like Turtle Boy News. Yeah, the guy's a punk. Turtle Boy's a worthless punk. He's a piece of shit. Turtle Boy's another guy I'd like to slap around a little bit because he's a useless piece of shit. Turtle Boy. Yeah, fuck you, Turtle Boy. Because of his coverage and the media coverage and everything. Oh, they're not going to go through a small group of judges. I just went back to the last motion hearing to the end of it just before I did this live stream, just to hear what the court calendar is, because at the end of every hearing they announce the court calendar. And I didn't listen to most of the motion hearings because I didn't want to hear we want to bring this witness in and a voir dire, and then you listen to all the bullshit for a second time in the trial. I didn't want to do that, so I didn't watch the last few motions hearings. So I went back, and she says, well, jury selection is going to take 3 to 5 days to do. And I'm looking at I went, what? And then she explained it. She goes, because it's a high-profile case. It's a high-profile case. The state of Massachusetts is supplying the court with 150 jurors. That's right. The jury pool is 150 jurors because of the spotlight on the trial. They have summons to the court this week 150 plus jurors for the Karen Reed trial. And they plan on going through all 150 plus jurors so they can weed out which ones might have saw the case, which ones might have heard about Karen Reed, which ones might have seen Jackass Turtle Boy News reporting on the subject, which one might know Michael James O'Keefe and all the shit that a juror would be disqualified for. They're giving them 150 plus jurors to go through. So that's going to at least, in my opinion, take 1 to 2 weeks to decide on the jury. So when's this fucking trial going to start? Middle of April now? We were supposed to start today, assholes. You were supposed to start today. You were supposed to do that jury shit last week and the week before. But no, you were playing around with all these fucking motion hearings. And what evidence you wanted to allow in. And what evidence you didn't want to allow in. The last 2 weeks March was supposed to be for jury selection, idiots. You're at least 2 to 3 weeks behind. You know, this reminds me of fucking. It reminds me of YouTube a little bit. YouTube moving the fucking goalposts, and I'll use a cigarette butt here. Back in 2007, when I joined YouTube, you had to have 300. Let's look at monetization on YouTube to use it as and I'll use an example here. I remember when YouTube first started, you had to have like 300 subscribers to be fucking monetized. 300 subscribers. Then YouTube took the goalposts and went to 500 subscribers to get monetized. Then when I was monetized, they moved the goalposts again to 1,000 subs to get fucking monetized. Then they moved the goalposts again and said, well, you're going to have this, that, and the other thing to be monetized. You're going to have X number of watch time minutes. You're going to have X number of subscribers. And now you're going to have a certain number of minutes in shorts. I think it's like several million views on your shorts. So just like YouTube moving the goalposts with their monetization, this is what fucking Massachusetts is doing. They keep moving the goalposts on the fucking start date of this fucking trial. And I'm getting sick and fucking tired of it. So I got up for nothing. Thank you. Thank you, April Fools, massholes. Thank you, assholes in Massachusetts. You pulled a big April Fool's joke on Emo. Because Emo didn't watch the motion hearings and didn't realize you were a couple of weeks behind. So I got up for this and I got up for nothing. Cocksuckers. Cocksuckers. Get up off your fucking ass and get this fucking trial done. So, I don't know, because I'm pissed off right now. Part of me wants to say fucking and go back to bed. Another part of me wants me to. I'm thinking about booting up the Roku channel anyway and start streaming movies. I got up for this, for Christ's sake. And we haven't even picked a jury yet. Really, Massachusetts? Really? You haven't even picked a fucking jury yet? Are you fucking serious? And then one of my trolls are probably going to send this video to Mr. Larry and say, here's a guy threatening you on the internet. You should bring charges against Emo for threatening you. And I would go to jail peacefully, quietly. And I would enjoy Bubba because I look how he did in the face, and I would say that he's a cocksucker, and he can take his ejections and ejections and ejections and ejections and shove them right up his fucking ass, because that's what he did. He pissed me off during the first trial. So, anyway, go enjoy your fucking April Fool's Day. Because I've already been pranked today by the whole fucking state of Massachusetts. The side of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. Which includes Rebel. Thank you, Rebel. I had to blame you in there somewhere because you're part of the problem too. You live in Massachusetts. You and your mother. So thank you for the great April Fool's joke, Rebel. I appreciate it. That useless piece of shit, Allie. Or Larry, or whatever the fuck his name is. Oh, Kate Peters is laughing now because everybody at Masshole Report's getting a big joke on this. Hey, so even Kate Peters pranked me today. I got pranked by Turtle Boy. And every other asshole. Oh, Ron, I guess I'm going to say the whole state of Massachusetts pranked me on April Fools. I'm going to say that I even got pranked by fucking Rada today. Jesus Christ. Get on with it, Massachusetts. Get on with it. Because my patience is running thin. You were supposed to do this January 24th. No, I think it was January 20. Was it the 24th or the 26th? I know it was in that. It was in that couple of days. You were supposed to be starting by. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. You were supposed to start by the 20th, the 24th, the 20th, the 21st, the 22nd, the 23rd, the 25th, and the 26th of January. That's when the trial was supposed to start. You're already 4 fucking months late, people. You're 4 fucking months late. Well, almost 4 months late. Well, 3.5 fucking months late, because we're not to the end of April yet. But we're 3.5 fucking months late. I'm tired of waiting, Massachusetts. Either try this bitch or dismiss all charges. Either shit or get off the fucking pot. Because I'm tired of fucking waiting. And looking stupid on my YouTube channel because I came on here last night and I told everybody that the fucking trial was starting today, which makes me look like an asshole. Get on with it, cocksuckers. Get on with it.